everybody, it's Catherine. Welcome to my channel where we talk all things beauty and fragrance. It is summer and it is hot. I am actually in my loft area right now and I am sweating. So during the summer months, the heat is going to amplify your fragrance. You want to be all the more careful about what fragrance you choose to wear. However, you can use that to your advantage, and a softer, perhaps more subdued fragrance could do really well because it does amplify certain notes. Be mindful and use the power for good, and apply your perfume to your body where your warmth will be strongest. So, like the back of your knees, the mid shaft of your elbow, your neck. I always do the base of my neck and then my back or my tummy. Just keep in mind too, don't kill those around you by spraying on too much of a heavy scent during the summer either. Sorry, I had to put my cat down. So, being it a very warm day, we are going to talk about a fragrance that will do just delightful in this warm heat. And that is the Gift Le Cadeau by Jivago. Jivago reached out to me. They gave me a selection of like 4 and asked if there were any that I would be interested in reviewing for you all. And I saw the notes on this one. It's known as a sensuous feminine floral fragrance and thought, well, that's just up my alley. It's infused with white musk, ylang-ylang, and caressing vanilla. The scent designed to promote self-love. So here's the box. I love how it has a bit of a pearlescence to it. I think that's just beautiful. So we open up the box and just wait. Oh, it's like a rainbow. Open it up. You have a dedication with love and love for creation, Iana V. Jivago. Open it again. We have another poster. Jivago, the Gift Le Cadeau, the gift of love is you. So that's kind of cool. Put that down. We have another cardboard to protect the love, the gift inside, and then the presentation of the perfume itself. Very safely packaged within the box. So let's pull this out. I really like how the writing and the lid itself is like this rose gold, which I think is glamorous. So we will put this, and inside you have like it's not porcelain, but it's not plastic per se either. It's somewhere between the two, I guess. So it slides, it's like an iceberg, and the perfume itself slides right within the iceberg safely inside. To give you a little background of the company itself, like I always do, Jivago Fragrances was founded by Iana Jivago in 1994. She created Jivago fragrances out of Beverly Hills. Her elegant and refined fragrances are created in the spirit of celebrated timeless beauty. 24K became an instant sensation and remains a top seller, synonymous with true luxury. I did not choose 24K though. 24K was written up a lot about, so I chose to go with one a bit more under the radar. And like I said, the sensual feminine fragrance I thought sounded pretty cool. The Gift Le Cadeau by Jivago is a floral fragrance for women. It was launched in 2016. The top notes musk, ylang-ylang, peach, and basil. Middle notes jasmine, lily of the valley, and rose. Base notes musk, vanilla, and amber. One of the neat things about this fragrance is many fragrances were inspired to allure others around you and to captivate others, to be, compliment getters, to be male magnets, to make one more appealing or one more attractive. This fragrance, however, is designed to inspire self-appreciation and to help the wearer to love themselves and appreciate themselves as opposed to reeling in another. Which is one reason why musk is such a prominent note in the fragrance, because musk is such a personal note and it adapts depending on the wearer. I know you guys, if you are fragrance lovers, all know that different fragrances will wear different on different people because everyone's DNA is different. Which, like any other, musk is going to wear different on different people. So how this fragrance smells on me is going to smell completely different if my mom wears it or one of my sisters wear it. Something to keep in mind. Oh, my cat has a lot to say as usual. So let's spray this baby and give you guys my own interpretation of this fragrance. I'll spray it in the air, let you guys see. the mist that the bottle makes. It's an aspect I don't usually draw attention to in fragrances, the kind of mist that the bottle creates, but it's very important, and I don't know why I never mentioned it sooner. But we will do that. Oh, look at that, solid. I've worn this a few times since I was gifted the bottle, and every single time I wear it, my first response is in high school at the body shop. They had just come out with those body oils, or at least I think they had just come out with them. Maybe they had them. But regardless, we went to Chicago before I lived there. I was from Iowa, and we went to Chicago for an orchestra trip, and I went into Body Shop and I fell in love with this fragrance oil of musk. It was white musk, I think it was called, and that became like my signature fragrance for like Catherine's year of 16 or whatever. But that is my first kind of connection to this fragrance, is the strong white musk. And it's very soft. It's a soft fragrance. It's very wearable. I can see this being, a perfect fragrance for day, for evening, for work, for pretty much any situation. I wouldn't say it's the most formal, but I wouldn't say it's the most informal either. It makes me think of church, how church isn't necessarily super formal, but it's not informal either. You want to look nice, you want to be classy, and that certainly is what this fragrance represents. It's a very timeless, feminine, welcoming, enveloping fragrance. After the initial kind of aura of the musk wears down, I think you can start to pick up the lily of the valley and the rose. I was excited to see that peach was one of the notes initially, but I don't necessarily get much peach or basil, aside from maybe that it's making the fragrance a bit less mellow. I think if it were just the vanilla, the musk, the lily of the valley, the rose, it would be a very mellow, rounded fragrance, and maybe the peach and the basil just gives it a little bit more of an oomph. I don't want to call it an edge because it's not sharp enough to be an edge, but just a little bit more of a enunciation, for lack of a better word. The longer you wear it, you do get to experience more of that foundation, so it becomes more of a musk, vanilla, amber scent. Again, very, I think it would be liked by most. It's not obtrusive or obnoxious in the least. It's very enveloping, it's very welcoming, it's very warm. I would describe this as a round fragrance, as a mellow fragrance, as worn by a woman who wants to, as they said, appreciate themselves, know that they smell nice without needing to stand out in the crowd, not draw a lot of attention towards herself. She just wants to enjoy her own presence with her own scent. I think it's a very classical fragrance. It's very feminine. I can see it being sensual. It's a calm scent. I can see this easily being worn by an older woman, not necessarily a super mature woman, but I don't see a lot of younger adult donning this. Just, typically younger adults seem to enjoy more of those sweeter fragrances, more of those candy-ish, I don't want to say sharper, but more highlighted fragrances. The Gift Le Cadeau by Jivago is a much more eloquent, sophisticated, classical scent. To give you an idea of what this fragrance smells like, I thought of initially white diamonds. My mom wore white diamonds a long time ago, and it really reminded me of that a bit. I already said the white musk from Body Shop. The other one that it reminded me of was Joy Intense by Dior. I won't say that it smells the exact same because it doesn't by any means, but it kind of has that same persona or silhouette. I think both of those fragrances have that rounded, that smooth, that mellow, that classical elegance, sophistication to them. And both Jivago and Joy Intense both kind of are olfactory examples of such a person. I can see the wearer of this fragrance being going to church wearing a nice Ann Taylor dress, or going to the art museum in a classic boat neck or square cut linen sundress. Just very simple, very elegant, very sophisticated, very timeless. So again, thank you, Jivago. This is an eloquent fragrance, and I will enjoy it. Again, Jivago, the Gift or Le Cadeau, 75 milliliter, 2.5 fluid ounce bottle. It retails for $200 on the Jivago website from Frangradika, not just my own experience, but when it's rated on Frangradika. It was considered a musky fragrance. Longevity was rated moderate to long lasting. Sillage was across the board, but more in the moderate range. I would agree with that. I'd say the longevity was decent. It was, to complain about, I'd say a good 5 to 6 hours of decent longevity. And then in terms of sillage, again, it's not a beast fragrance. It's not like a skin scent though either. I think it's going to have a decent, respectable sillage. Again, my name's Katherine. I hope this review helped you if you're looking for a fragrance for the summer that's not like your everyday fragrance and maybe a bit more off the cuff, but yet still a classical fragrance and that will be enjoyed by both you and those around you. Thanks for stopping by. Please make sure to give this video a like if you enjoyed the content. Please make sure to also consider following me. I like to do reviews on both fragrances and makeup or all things beauty. So if that sounds of interest to you, please make sure to hit subscribe so you can follow along with me and my family of fragrance and beauty lovers. So I hope to see you soon. I love you all and appreciate you all. Bye-bye.